Okay, first we're going to be doing elbow flexion and extension. Okay, so you're going to go ahead and put your arm by your side there. The access point is going to go along the lateral epicondyle. The stationary arm is going to go along the mid shaft of the humerus, and the movable arm is going to go parallel to the radius. So when you're ready, you're going to go ahead and slowly bring up your arm. Okay. And here we have 130 degrees. So now we're going to do elbow extension. So slowly go ahead and bring down your arm. Again, the axis point is on the acromion process. The stationary is along the mid shaft of the humerus, and the movable is going to go parallel to the radius. Go ahead and bring it down. And it's back to 0, so it's 130. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and perform manual muscle testing for elbow flexion and extension. You're going to put your arm here at 90 degrees and your palm facing up. Okay, I'm going to stabilize proximal to the elbow, and I'm going to apply resistance at the distal forearm. So go ahead and push up against my hand. That's a 4 for elbow flexion. Now we're going to do elbow extension. Again, we're stabilizing proximal to the elbow joint, and we're applying pressure on the distal forearm on the dorsal side. So for elbow flexion, I applied pressure on the volar side of the distal forearm, and now for elbow extension, I'm applying on the dorsal side at the distal forearm. So go ahead and press against my arm, my hand. Okay, and that's also a 4. So now the next movement that we're going to do is shoulder abduction, adduction, and abduction. So just go ahead and turn a little bit that way. Bring your arm here to the side, all the way down, okay, and your palm is going to face forward. Okay, so for shoulder abduction, the axis point is going to go on the posterior aspect of the acromion process. Okay, the stationary arm is going to go parallel to the trunk, and the movable is going to go along the mid shaft of the humerus. So slowly, when you're going to bring up your arm, okay? Go ahead. Okay, and we got here 160, so now you're going to bring it slowly down, all the way back to 0, so it's 160 going down. Okay, so now I'm going to do manual muscle testing for shoulder abduction and abduction. We're going to go ahead and you're going to start in 90 degrees, your palm facing forward. I'm going to stabilize at the proximal to the shoulder, and I'm going to be applying resistance for shoulder abduction at the distal humerus, cupping the bicep area. So go ahead and push against my hand. Okay, that's going to be a 4, and now we're going to do shoulder adduction. So again, patient is at 90 degrees. I'm stabilizing proximal to the shoulder, and I'm going to be applying my resistance at the distal humerus area, cupping the triceps. So go ahead and push against my hand. Okay, and that's going to be a 4.